You know, if Tottenham lose their next game, they're going down. I'm just letting you know. If Tottenham lose to
Wolves, they got
Wolves,
Wolves away, innit?
yeah, if Tottenham lose to Wolves, I'm confirming. I don't want to talk about them again. I think they're going down if they lose to Wolves. No joke. Because I don't see how they recover from it. Their players aren't recovering. Xavi Simons was doing like Champions League winner celebrations when it was 2-1.
Bro, I watched Match of the Day yesterday and I was like, is that how men celebrated?
Bro, that's how he celebrated. That's how he celebrated.
But you know, in this modern day football, you get like 10 minutes added on, bro.
It was just too early for that anyway.
Exactly.
There was still football to be played.
It was 14 minutes in the game to actually play.
Backed up to top.
He scored in the 77th minute.
Yeah, bro. There was still ball to be played.
What, no 89th minute winner?
I just watched Match of the Day because Saturday I didn't know the results. I was at a game and I completely fell off. I was too drunk. But Sunday I just looked at results. I was like, let me watch Match of the Day yesterday or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, you scored a late winner, innit? I didn't realize it was 77th minute.
Bro.
Celebration. I don't even give him benefit of that. Xavi Simons, that is washed.
Bro, he did 4 celebrations, bro.
That is washed.
I said, what's going on? I was watching the game and I was sitting there thinking, bro, you've done that way, way, way too early. All saying, I'm him and this and that. I was thinking, bro, you move like this is the first goal you've ever scored in your life. So if Tottenham lose to Wolves, I'm not speaking about them again. They're gone.
Fair.
They're guaranteed gone. And that world tour they got planned for after the season is going to be cancelled because they're no longer a Premier League side, so no one wants to play against you anymore.
They can't afford it.
They're already planning potential signings for next year. I think Bournemouth's Senesi, because he's out of contract, apparently he's going to sign there if they don't get relegated. And then I think there was someone else or some jazz.
They need to stop planning and focus on the now.
Where... Yeah.
But no, the Premier League's interesting right now. Chelsea sacked another manager, which is not a surprise, but there's no hope for them anyway. So the Premier League's interesting, obviously. Arsenal are doing what they're doing. We're going to have a great run in the last 5 games of the season. Everyone's now kind of leveling games, so we can kind of see what's going on. It's going to be an interesting last 5 for the top 2.
Dej, is that optimism that I hear in Jacob's voice?
Yeah, it is. But you know what? I want to hear that, bro.
Interesting last 5. You see me, right? I want to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
If we don't win it, hey.
Out of the 2, Premier League or Champions League, if you could only
I want to win the Prem.
Right.
Because it takes a lot more to win the Prem than the Champions League. Yeah. If we don't win the Premier League and we don't win the Champions League, I'll happily accept a new manager. So I won't be mad.
That hurts.
I won't be mad. I just want to win something. I just want to go to the... I was going to be at the parade in a different capacity, but this year I'm going to be on the parade in crutches. But I want to be at the parade. For something. Preferably the Prem. If it's the Prem and the Champs, thank you. But preferably, that's
the thing. The double is still actually on. Like... It obviously, given the current momentum swing, it doesn't feel like it, but it's actually...
Yes,
this is why I say cup competitions are dangerous, because the final 5 games, Arsenal can literally treat these final 5 games as cup games of just getting it over the line. Do you know what I mean?
No, but we can't do that, dude. We can't do
No, I'm just saying, like, for instance, Atletico, they could perform poor, but it could be similar to how Sporting was. Obviously, I think Atletico got more quality than Sporting, hence why Sporting...
You're right. You're right in saying that. I think in Champions League, we can play how we played in the Premier League all season and draw and win a 1-0. In the Premier League now, though, we have to go for it because it could come down to goal difference. Yeah. So I think you can do Arteta style. Arteta Ball can win you Champions League, and I think it can. But Arteta Ball can't win you Premier League right now. Arteta Ball needs to go back to Arteta Ball when we were playing with Smith Rowe and Aubameyang and them times, and we used to be loose.
Even 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, when we used to be a bit more loose and free.
Yeah,
because it's gonna take that because we now have to score goals. Games have to end 6-2. They can't end 1-0 anymore. We have to score because it's gonna come down to goal difference. If City don't lose and we don't lose, it's goal difference. Just score.
Yeah, and to be fair, like I feel like this year there wasn't many goals scored for the top teams anyway.
No, you're right. 66 and 63.
66 and 63. Like, it's not that much.
Man City would already usually scored. They'd have been in the 80s and
It's
90s.
true, you know, because
Mhm.
they've played 33 games. They've scored, you said 66, right?
66.
Two a
66.
game, which is very good for most teams. But for City standards,
It's not what we're used
by
to.
33 games, they might have been on like 75 goals scored.
Do you get what I mean? And then by the end of the season, they'd have been close to 100.
Yeah. Because
somehow.
I think United might be third, if I'm not mistaken, on goals scored.
Yeah, United scored 58.
And United have had the
Wow,
most
that's
shots.
super impressive, boy.
They've had the most shots on target in the Premier League this season.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But then Haaland scored 24 goals. So usually Man City have a plethora of scorers everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like Haaland scored a lot of goals. Semenyo scored a lot of goals if you add his Bournemouth and his City goals together. Do you get what I mean? Doku's not really a goal scorer like that. And then all the other goals have come from committee. Shirky probably scored. I don't even know. But I don't think he scored loads.
I think he might be on 10. I might be wrong.
But I think, do you know what? I'm looking at the Premier League, bro. The goals ain't been flying in like that this year. This is probably the state of the game.
Not compared to last year. Last year, I feel like the attackers were scored, or the year before. Last year or year before, the strikers or attackers were
It
getting
might be year
goals.
before, because I'm looking at the table from last year.
He's got 10 assists.
And Liverpool only scored 86 goals, but Arsenal only scored 69 goals last season and came second. I mean?
You said Liverpool's only scored 80, how much?
86, well, only 86, but they scored 86, which 86. Was good.
Bearing in mind, I think they'd won the league with four games to go, and they took their foot off the gas. It's like 4
or 5 losing. They won the league now.
Yeah, it was around this time last year, and they went. I think they went Ibiza straight away, and they came back Premier League and
City got 72 goals.
That's the thing.
Arsenal 69, Chelsea 64.
So Arsenal
64.
Both beat their targets, but I mean, I say targets, their previous seasons, but previous season. So it might have been the season before.
But season before now. City
was
scored 96. That's when the goals were flying. 96 for City. Then 91 for Arsenal.
Yeah, see.
Then 86 for Liverpool.
Yeah,
that's when football was footballing.
Because that's when City went on a mad thing to end the season, and then weren't that the year Rodri won Ballon d'Or, innit?
Yes.
The one Premier League player this season. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been, but that's when obviously Harden was on his mad thing, Salah was on a mad thing, Arsenal, everyone was scoring.
Your one,
everyone was scoring like 15,
13, 14 goals. 15 goals.
Yeah.
Saka,
now,
because even the points total back then, 91 points, 89 points for Arsenal, 82 points for Liverpool, 68 points for Villa.
Yeah. See.
And who would have known 66 points for Spurs?
And now looking at the table, Spurs are on 31. But again, the top two are only on 70 with 5 games to go.
So that's the thing. The max we can get is 85.
85, yeah.
So it's a down year in the Premier League, but I felt like it's been a down year as you've been watching the games. Everything's been down. Anyway, if you look at the table, if you look at like Haaland only scored, he's only scored 24 goals. It seems like he hasn't scored. There's a rut. He had a long rut. Yeah. Igor Thiago's on 21. Do you know what I mean? Then the next one is Semenyo on 15. Semenyo's a winger.
And literally 10 of Semenyo's were at Bournemouth.
Exactly. So then you're just going lower than 15. And when you're and we're talking about people like João Pedro, who's at a bad Chelsea side. Danny Welbeck is up there.
Pedro, this is his best goal scoring season. He's literally been Chelsea's only positive.
Yeah.
And that's Danny Welbeck, attacking Mensa.
Welbeck is a serious man, but then you got like Gibbs White, Gyökeres, Ekitike, you get what I mean?
And it's the low number. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
So Mateta's got 10.
And he's been in and out of Palace the last couple of months. Well, couple of months he's rarely played,
So you get what I mean? Richarlison's got 9. It's a bad year.
Richard's got 9.
Richarlison's got 9 goals, bro, in the Premier.
Yeah, he has. I know United and Buemo Sesko both got 9.
Mm-hmm.
Cunha
got 8.
I think Cunha, Bruno, and Casemiro all got 8.
Yeah.
So like ours has been spread out like how Arsenal's was a couple years ago, just not onto a bigger scale. But hey,
Salah only 7 goals is ridiculous. Like this isn't. Come on, now. This ain't If I was, yeah, this ain't real.
All right, so Arsenal could potentially, scenario 1, win nothing. Scenario 2, win either the Premier League or the Champions League. Or scenario 3, which will be absolute dreamland, win both the Premier League and the Champions League.
Wait, scenario 4, just win champs.
No, that's scenario 2, either the Premier League or Champions League.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I skipped that part.
You know, scenario 3, is the type of thing that would happen. For some weird reason, this is the type of year. It's been such a bad year for football. Arsenal, this will be Arsenal's year to win it all. So hopefully.
I think, me as a spectator of sports, not even the sport of sports, I'm loving this. I'm enjoying this.
Hey, as a fan of the game.
Me too.
But I think, it's not my team, so it's like,
there's nothing in it for me, just entertainment.
Yeah, Arsenal, I get why their fans are frantic as well, because 22 years without a Prem is crazy. Like, it's most people our age were in primary school or less. Last time Arsenal won the Prem.
Yep.
Yeah. But I'm not even going to say 22 years is crazy, because listen, we're still waiting for our own, bro.
I know it's coming up. So. Don't worry, next year we're challenging. Say what?
You guys are gonna hit us. You're gonna hit 20 years as well soon, man.
Hey, it's not our portion.
Nah.
That's what you think. It happens.
Nah, we're already on. I think this year will make it 13, if I'm not mistaken. 2013 is when Fergie left.
All I'm saying is if Pep decides to stay as a manager,
nah, he's not. You lot have reinvigorated him. If he wins the title, he's 100% leaving.
Yeah, you lot have done it by accident.
Yeah. Whereas he might have stayed one more year if they didn't win it. If they win the title, he's leaving.
Where to go?
I think he's gonna have a break.
Pep, brother, you saw him pass into the air. That type of man can't take a break from the game.
That's why he needs a break, Jacob. Because I was waiting for a wider shot of the video to expand.
I thought there was someone else.
There was someone else. And then he turned around and he started talking to that direction. and you can see that no one was there.
I said, yeah. Hey, you know, if he wins it all, he deserves it. Because, you know, that's all I can say about this year. If Man City win it all, which they can domestically, they deserved it.
Yeah. I mean, most winners, if not all, you win it, you deserve it. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
There might be some form of asterisk, but when you look back on history, you just see that name and that year, and that's it. Then you can divulge